on, toss. We're live. What do you ask you? Yeah, I don't know why.
You can't see that.
Are you doing the score? Hey.
When it matters, right? When it matters.
Work, DJ. Yo. Mike. Check. I wish we had an easy way to like do a smooth zoom. Anyway, oh. Poker table. Beer pong table. Yep. I'll give it to him.
We're all playing at Saturday. What is it Monday? Saturday. Y'all play there every year. I never played it. Oh. I don't know Saturday. I think Adam's the one who's ever played it. I thought Tyler had played for it. No, I don't think so. I think Adam's the one who's played it. Big money. Best thing is too is fight it though. So first place, one fight, first place, second, third place. I mean, I want to play somewhere. I don't care. Get your money back. Money back, anything. First place in the last one, that was luck. Yeah.
I said they lose if they won't play. Looking at them, but if they make layups, they're not. They're beating them.
I brought.
You said you're going to take care of the score.
You know, you got it.
No, because I want to warm up.
You got it.
I put this one. You do is just pick start, stop for the timer, and plus or minus for the small. I need like an hour. And when you want to unmute his mic, just mic, just not mic. Yeah, the little red.
Oh, it should be 34-22.
They put it on them. They took it away. They put it on them. Because it was 16. Tyler hit 3 favors. We're still talking, man. My co-host showed up. He's still sleeping.
That'd be holding down.
What was it from?
Huh? It wasn't supposed to be. I thought it was clean.
Look clean.
So they called him, but
I don't know who they called it on.
had to be on the
No way. And one. Good rebound. He said yes.
Scott Foster down there trying to get all the game.
I saw Scott Foster tweeting. It wasn't him.
Who's Scott Foster? The
ACB
referee that
three
Chris
there
Paul
tonight.
hasn't won a game against in 17 years, and he finally won one last night.
The ACB I'll be there tonight. That can tell her exactly what's on my side.
Damn. That's a hard shot.
What's on your record? Said he wasn't going to help the second.
He texted me, Buck last night. He was like, really, I'm not there.
He told me last week he wanted to be here. What we got here? I'm a professional.
They show up like last minute.
Ready? Yeah. Just open the sewing button. I have to get ready. Check.
What up? Welcome back. If you're just tuning in, we're at halftime here of Money Team versus Association. This is T Park. With me is Nathan Myers from the Tropics.
Fortunately, we're sitting here on the sidelines.
We're trash.
We called a first round next.
We're Money Team up 43-25 at half. We do a little play-by-play, a little bit of talk about the league a little bit, maybe bring some guests in, talk to them, have fun with this thing, see what we can make of it. What up? Oh, Nathan Lucas with the powder as he is LeBron James.
Got the Money Team here with the ball. Buck doing Buck thing. Tough to stop and pop.
Speak a little bit about league history here. First year of the league went smoothly. We had 8 teams. Everybody had 8 players. We had 64 total. It was a great first year, I believe.
Very competitive.
Yeah, to end the season, I know Money Team was the 1 seed, 6-1. I know the association was a 3 seed. Yeah, they dropped a 3 seed. As a T-Well led team,
Scrappy, man. They get
scrappy.
after it.
Buck with a tough bucket. Bang! That's why he was league MVP, folks. Shocking he only got 48% of the votes, but he was league MVP. Shout out to Buck Jenkins. Best record, 20 points per game, well deserved.
My only question is, how do you get MVP, number 1 seed, and not get the GM award?
Well, I think the
They don't want to
GM.
give him a clean sweep?
Yeah, I guess so. I will do a little explaining since I was on the committee. We took a vote on MVP. It was pretty unanimous above the captains to give it to Buck. I mean, like I said, best record, most points per game. It was pretty unanimous. League vote, he only got 48%. There might have been a little jealousy, a little hatred there, but that's for another pod. But GM of the year was based on how they did in the draft, how they did overall in the season. Did they get better? Did they get worse? And how did their team act and respond to adversity? And that's where Tim Brown got it. His team
responded really well.
Yeah.
Started off, what I think,
0-3, and they bounced back to go 4-3. Won their first playoff game, and the biggest thing is like, obviously, men's league here, we don't have professional referees. We do shout out the ones we do got, but his team never said a word. They were always calm. They were always poised. He didn't let them get out of hand, and they had a lot to do with it. I know Commish Andrew Good appreciated that.
Yeah, I will have to say they were one of the less mouthy teams of the league. I will agree with that statement.
TJ here with the ball coming off the screen, getting downhill spin. Clearly a foul. Good call by the old captain
Of loose balls down
of
there.
loose balls, Jeremy McCoy. Sorry, I was listening to some chirping here.
And me being the scorekeeper as well, I have got the time completely wrong. But we're back on track now.
Add one more minute. Okay. Let's talk about this association team. He's scrappy, like we said. They're made up of also another guy who was in the MVP votes, T. Will. They got Zach Tiller, Dal McGrady, who's just a horse on the boards. Caleb Knighton, who stepped up big this year. I know they got Commish, Andrew Good. They got Dustin Skinner. Also got Christian Pierce and Dylan Atkins. So a lot of scrappiness, a lot of defense.
Defense and rebounding has been their memo.
Yeah.
They might not score a lot.
They got 3 of the best offensive rebounders in T. Will, Dow, and Tiller. They crash the boards like crazy. They're just so physical, wear teams down. But they're getting their butts handed to them here today.
It's not a team they're not gonna blow you out, but
Yeah, they're usually holding teams to 51, not giving up 51 and a half. So see how they bounce back here. We do want to shout out the commish. He put on a great league. He got the fans to come. He got awards, MVP, GM of the year, and he also got a trophy for the champion. We'll see if we can get our hands on that at some point tonight. Show it off a little bit. But we do want to shout out him. I know all the proceeds are going to the rec department, which is great because it's all about the kids, it's all about the future. As Brandon Tate knocks down a 3 for money team. So we do want to say our dues to the commish. We appreciate you. Hope we keep it going.
Yeah, absolutely. Hopefully, they can get another one started here quite soon. It's
Yeah.
fun, very competitive. I think. Like
Maybe
you said,
too
it's
competitive at sometimes. Friendships were hurt.
You got the money team who was 6-1, and the Goats. I think they ended up
Y'all have
being
auto
winless,
tune
but-
on this, or y'all gonna sing the national anthem?
Yeah, we will.
Maybe. Well, besides that, every team in the league had 3 or 4 wins and 3 or 4 losses. I think
Yeah,
it was
it's pretty even.
pretty even around the board. Tim's running the clock.
Let's see if we can get a guest on here. Joel McKay, you want to join us, Joel?
I got my players calling me.
All right.
And I got to answer, so we got to check things out.
All right, we'll get Joel here in a minute. Let's say we'll get a couple guys in here, have a good time.
Tough fall right there by Dow. That's the one that Draymond got suspended for. So we'll see what the repercussions are for Dow here.
Yeah.
If they make it to the championship, or
I had to
maybe
talk
beginning
to
of next year.
the head official, Andy Cavness. We do appreciate him giving his time up here to ref these playoffs. Officials were a problem throughout the regular season, so we're glad they got some outsiders to come in here and do it for us. So we do appreciate him giving up his time. As long as also to Jeremy McCoy. He's got a lot of time considering his team was also knocked out of the playoffs.
Also appreciate Alex Washington coming last weekend and giving a little bit of his time. I think he was able to get a game or 2 in.
Speaking of Jeremy, we'll get on loose balls a little bit, man. Young team this year, made up of a lot of young cats that all came from Page, as in Combs, Caden Good. Also had a couple MVP votes was William Hart. He had a heck of a season. I know he ended up averaging about 16 or 17 a game. He was a man amongst boys on their team. I think that was their problem early. Just couldn't get going, young guys, but they got going there midway through the season, and they just ended up running into a tough matchup that
They ran into the powerhouse.
they ran into the buzzsaw, as in Buck Jenkins and company.
They were young though. They get up and run. Not everybody else had that many young guys. He played them. He was asking for a breather. Solid group though. I think Caden probably averaged around the same, 15 or 16. Hart with his 16. Hart played well. Hart played really well.
Hart ended up averaging 16.3. Combs ended up averaging 11.5, and I know Caden Good ended up averaging 12.5. So they had a great trio and guys there, and then obviously they had McCoy as a seasoned vet.
Rumor has it the only 4 threes McCoy hit all year was in the first half against the Flint Tropics. We might have to do some VOD review on that, go back and watch him tape, but that is the rumor.
should be on the patio. If not, he can reach in the Duffy door.
You able to hop in? We do want to welcome and here is our first guest on the pod here, Joel McKay. You know, Joel is the MVP votes for the Cobras, averaging 17.5 points on the year. Does all the camera work for us, so we appreciate him. He also hooked us up here with this awesome mic. So, Joel, what's your thoughts on the league? How you think it played out? Give us your thoughts on it.
Yeah, you know, the league's nice. Really, the only place to play right now, if you live in Page County, is you had to go to Harrisonburg, and that kind of blows. So,
yeah, 35-minute drive.
Exactly. So to have this for people, and you know, the best thing about it is that everybody you play with, you know. And honestly, I would say it's even more competitive than Harrisonburg. Everybody plays harder. Everybody gets at it. And then everybody's having fun after the game. So that's what I love about it.
Absolutely. And the cool thing is also, man, like I said, it's the Page County Men's League. I would guarantee you out of the 64, 60 of them was all from Page. I know we had a couple leak in there that wasn't, but, man, to get 64 guys from Page to come out here and support the rec department and getting a team in this thing, it was awesome. So, speak on your team's success this year. Cobras, I know you had a tough record to start, 0-3, and then bounced back 4-0 to end the season. So speak on that. I know I had a couple matchups, but
yeah, you know, first game. Let me say, I didn't go home very happy. At one point, we were getting beat by 30.
Oh,
I thought, you know, this is gonna be a long season for us. I was a little bit worried, but you know, we had to believe, and then, you know, y'all beat us, buzzer beater. Allen hit 3 threes at the end there. And I think after that game, we were tired of losing.
Who hit that buzzer beater? Do you recall his name?
Parker hit that buzzer beater on my face.
Oh, okay.
So,
okay.
I could have blocked it, but I didn't want to get a foul. But yeah, he did hit a buzzer beater in my face.
I forgot about that.
I'm pretty sure that was the
the winner.
3 he hit the whole men's league.
It was a floater.
It's a floater.
On my face.
But no, we just want to give a shout out to Joel. Like I said, he does all the camera. He created YouTube. He uploaded all the games to it. He got this mic set up for us. He also is a top 3 player in the league, all while doing all that. So special thanks to Joel.
And Joel does get a lot of the credit, but
One thing, Cobras are not going to lose. So
I will say this: the Cobras were picked.
Undefeated.
Cobras were picked as preseason number 1. They find themselves in a championship or a chance to get to the championship.
Hoosier Daddies need to watch out.
I will say, I'm giving a bold prediction. I said it earlier this morning. I had the Cobras beating the Daddies, and then I had the Cobras beating the money team. You heard it here first, folks. Thanks, Joel. Thanks for stepping in. We appreciate you.
Hey, y'all had 3 viewers. I was one of the 3, but we knocked out
Loose balls.
Loose Balls, and Loose Balls the only team to beat Money Team this year.
They were. Stevie did fact check us. Loose Balls lost to Hoosier Daddy, and the only team they did beat was Money Team. So
that's when they were hot. That's when the boys was putting up about 25.
And won by Travis Quentin Parker Jr. there. So Money Team is made up. I mean, they got obviously the MVP in Buck. They have a guy who can score at pretty much all 3 levels in TJ. They got Nate Lucas, who is just a coach on the court. His vision, his IQ is unbelievable.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have breaking news.
Oh, snap.
Micah Grandstaff will not be in attendance tonight.
You heard that? You heard that, folks? I heard the old whip snatch from here, baby.
His team is disappointed. We would like to retract all our votes for him being GM of the year. Oh, it's 4.
That's a huge blow for the Daddies. I hate that because, I mean, it would have been a great game to watch with him here. Without, sadly, I think Cobras will put the schwacking on them.
Bad thing about Micah not being here is Micah creates a lot for others.
Yeah. And he also guards the best player on every team. So I had a feeling he was guarding Joel. Now you're putting Stevie on Joel. It's a GG in the chat, folks.
I'm going to say Joel for 40.
But back to the Money Team, like I said, they got Buck, TJ, they had Nate Lucas, Bootsy, who was huge on the boards. I mean, he killed them. He killed every team on the boards. They had Brandon Tate, who stepped up, hit big shots here and there. They had Billy, who's also just another coach on the court, high IQ, and just knows the game well. Johnny Mathis, who has an unbelievable motor. And right here, Robbie Jokic, off. Robbie Carter here, who knocks down big shots. Billy for a floater, no good. Hustle play. Whoa! Slamming on the ball there. That should be technical foul. I will say we got through the league with just one technical foul all year, which is great.
Who got that?
I'm not sure who got that one. We'll have to go back on the game footage and see. I heard it was well deserved though.
The big question for Hoosier Daddies is Chad Lamb's Achilles back intact.
Is it? I'm not sure.
What do you do with two of your best players gone? Bad news there.
You lay down and you. TJ Parker for 3. Well short, folks. Get him out. He needs rest. His
back's still hurting from the.
His daughter does play at 7 o'clock, so I think he's checking out. And he is, folks. That is so disrespectful. Up 23 with 6 minutes left.
Family always comes first.
He's bouncing. Family is first. Taylor for 3. Foul. Brandon Tate.
I want to go back to speak on Brandon. I would say he's probably one of the more underrated player of the leagues. He hustles, good on the boards, and if you ask me his mid-range percentage, I'd say it's up there with DeMar DeRozan. The dude just doesn't miss mid-range jump shots.
Taylor here at the line. Money team up 22. Make it 21. Crowd's starting to pour in here now. Even though Mike is not here, the whole men's road is still showing out. Looking around at the faces, just talk about the league a little bit, man. The Goats, I know they didn't win a game, but they had a couple guys who could play. I look around here, I see Sebastian, just an absolute stud. I mean, when he wanted to, he could score on anybody at any time. Heck of a player. I know he had. Fact check me here, get the stats right. He did average 15.8, and they also had Tanner who averaged 15.5. So they had two guys that
both of them guys, I'm pretty sure, missed a couple games.
Yeah, they did. That was the biggest thing, was just scheduling for them. It hurt them. But I don't feel sorry for them. I mean, on draft night, their leader, their captain, Tweeter Hensley, he knew who was going to be there and who wasn't, and he still decided to pick his poison. So.
Rumor has it, Tweeter said he wasn't checking in on anything Page County Men's League related until they won a game. They did win.
Technically, but they had to forfeit.
So they played with 4, and then Stevie's little boy came in and dropped 50 on the league. So, I don't know if he's back tuned in yet or not. But
if you're listening, Twitter, we do love you. We appreciate you, all your hard work you put into the league, also to the rec department. Just not the best GM. Great guy.
There's always next year.
Always next year. Talk a little bit about your squad, the Tropics. I know y'all had a heck of a squad. I mean, a ton of talent across the board. Talk about them.
We were okay. We started out.
Great pass.
A game against the association here. I think we lost by 2. Got out-rebounded like crazy. This first game of the year, I think the final score might have been 28-26. I'm not sure. We can go back and check, but it was very low.
I know it was low because everybody knows how I am. I like to stir the pot a little bit, and man, I shot myself in the back on that one because I was talking a little smack to y'all about the offense, and y'all didn't have anybody score.
My co-host here told us that we wouldn't have anybody score over 11 points in a game. I'm pretty sure he said in a game, not average. And
they ended up beating us about 26 when they faced us.
So from there on out, I think we ended up finishing 3 and 4 maybe. I think we had the 5th seed, the 6th seed, something like that. We ran into the association in the first game of the playoffs, and our captain there, he hurt his knee, so we were down a player, but no excuses. It was a 4-point game. I think we were down 18 in the first half, battled back, and Dow made 4 free throws in a row, and I'm sure that's the first 4 free throws he's made in a row his whole career. But as much as that dude hustles on the glass, he deserved all 4 of them free throws.
Absolutely. timeout Money Team as they lead 73-50. 2:29 remaining here in the first game. And the way the commission has set this up, we got a semifinal game right now at 6. Looks like Money Team will be advancing. And then we have the Cobras versus Hoosier Daddy after this for another semifinal. And then at 8:30, the championship game will be played. So I like how the commission did that, get this thing over tonight.
I like the way he did it too. Not to have people driving over one Wednesday for one game. So.
Yeah. Checking out Chad's Achilles here as he crosses the court, and they're waiting on him to clear it. He does have a slight limp. I know that's a big blow to Daddies. He gives great minutes, sets great screens. That's about it, folks. Dylan Atkins for 3, short. Rebound, Brandon Tate. Outlet, Johnny Matthews. I believe T-Will's going to let a little frustration out here. Got him. I think this is big for Money Team to get TJ and Buck some rest here late game. I don't know if that was the game plan, come in, get up early, rest those guys. I mean, they do got to play tonight. Buttsy getting some rest. I know this looks like a beatdown, folks, but I do want to give credit where credit is due. I mean, T-Will had a phenomenal season. So he averaged 18. Yeah, second leading scorer with 18 points per game. I mean, he's a phenomenal player. Scores at all 3 levels, defends well.
And think about those guys: T-Will and Buck, Joel. I mean, the 3. Probably the 3 best scorers in the. I mean, no doubt about it, 3 best scorers in the league. I mean, those guys have draw the 3 best defenders every night.
Yep.
So it's not 18 points. Somebody might look at that like, damn, 18 is not a lot. Anybody can do that. But when you got the 3 best defenders in the league guarding you each and every night, I mean, double team, you triple team, it's pretty impressive what those guys do.
And I can speak on T-Will. I mean, we played together in high school. He was just such a good scorer in school, but never really a facilitator, really. And when I saw this team on paper at the beginning of the year, I really thought 1 or 2 wins was all they was. And those 2 wins was going to be off of him scoring, 30 or 40. But, man, the way he stepped up and facilitated the ball this year, like I said, you said he get triple team, double team. He was giving the ball up willingly. As we call the game here, congrats, Money Team. Moving on to the next. But like I said, he just facilitated so well, got everybody else involved. He grew up as a player that I haven't seen play in 5 years. So it was awesome to watch.
I know we've all talked about it. Not only can he get you 30, not only can he give you 10 to 12 assists if somebody's knocking down shots, the dude might be the best offensive rebounder in the state.
He's one of the best rebounding guards I've ever laid eyes on. That's now and then.
Dude gets after it on the offensive boards. Never seen somebody follow a shot like that.
Let's see if we can get a word with Cobra Captain here before the game starts. Timbo Slice.
Timbo! He's busy getting his team ready.
He is. Yeah, I think he's coming our way, folks. What an honor this would be. Step on the mic for a minute, please. Everybody welcome in Captain of the Cobras, GM of the Year, Tim Brown.
They can't have a moment.
Somebody get the wipe off the screen. Go ahead, Timbo.
So, Tim, give us a little bit of the details tonight. What's the game plan?
It sounds like the Daddies are 1 daddy short. So we just got to focus on Stevie offensively and make sure none of the role players
get
drop
hot.
off.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We got to play our game.
Because
I like
Gavin did drop 30 one night.
He
It
did.
was probably on us. So
Mike was talking trash about you, though. They said he was saucing you up in practice.
I disagree with that. Talk about the team. When you were going through the process of drafting this team, what was in your mind?
you know what? I saw some young guys. I saw some old guys. Todd Summers, Matt Huff. You got Buggy Burton.
You got 3 lefties that are just nasty. Was that a game plan? Getting lefties?
Deadly weapons.
Deadly weapons. They're just unicorn.
Lefties and weights, baby.
Lefties and weights. Big Steve.
Look here.
Man, Big Steve did step up
He is-
late
he really
throughout the year. If we had a most improved player or a most surprising player, it'd be Buggy Burton. It really would be. I mean, speak on his shot-making ability.
Yeah, I'm glad he had 20 points last game. He's at 8.
He had 8. Okay, that's all from Timbo. Good luck, sir.
Yeah, I don't think any of us in here really knew Buggy as a threat from deep, but
Man, he had
boy,
such
from week 1 he put on a shooting clinic.
I mean, you look at him averaging, played in 7 games, he had 50 points. I mean, at seven points per game. I mean, that's pretty good for your 4th, 5th round guy. I mean, it's not much more you can ask for. And like I said, like Tim said, he had 20 last week. Those weren't added, so he had 70 in 8 games. I look at Daddies here, just depleted during warm-ups. You got Stevie shooting 35-footers. Everybody else rebounding for him. I mean, that must be the game plan.
Rebound for Stevie, get the hell out of the way.
Yeah.
Chad Lamb is participating in warm-ups,
They only have 6.
so he might be getting some valuable minutes tonight. I mean, I don't know how valuable they'll be when they're down 30, but they will be minutes.
Go ahead and make a prediction on this game, co-host. I'm gonna go Cobras. They're gonna call the dogs off a little bit, but I'm gonna say Cobras 67-38.
So you went with the 29. I was going with a 19-point game for that
Okay.
reason, calling the dogs off. When you call the dogs off, you're probably gonna have Joel and Tim come out.
Might go similar and rest up a little bit.
But same way the money team did. Rest their 2 best guys.
I mean, they got 2 40-year-olds in Todd and Huff. Those guys need to rest those old legs also.
I'm gonna go 72-50. I think it's gonna be kind of like last game.
22-point game.
22-point game. I was thinking more around the 15 to 18 range, but you went with a 40-point blowout, so
I just think it's happening. I mean, Cobras are on a roll with Micah here. Totally different story. I just think the energy won't be there for the Daddies. They'll lay down early. Stevie will start shooting some crazy shots. They'll fall apart tonight, folks. To end what was a good year on the 2nd seed, 2-loss season.
and that was the team that had crazy blowout potential. Because boy, when they got hot from deep, they were hot from deep.
They had the biggest point differential in the year with like 82, I believe. Don't quote me on that. We got T-Will walking across the court here. He doesn't say much. There's any chance we get him on here to speak?
Not after that loss. I don't think there's much to say. I mean, we can attempt.
We can attempt. Never been a man of many words, but always wise words nonetheless. I'd really like to get William Hart on here at some point as an MVP. You want to speak on the pod? No, that's a no, folks.
Good player.
One of the best right there. One of the best.
Oh, no doubt. So what do you think tonight? Is tonight a Stevie drop 30 and everybody else chip in about 5 or 10, or what are you feeling? You think Gavin gets
I got a
going?
feeling that they're going to run Stevie off the line. They're going to double, triple team him. Old man Stevie could be hurting here late.
You got I mean, you'll probably have. I say you have Tim probably on Stevie. Probably Joel and Trey. But I could be wrong.
Any comments? I know you don't got to speak, but I can say it for you. Any comments on the loss? None. Shaking his head. Great season though. Second in MVP voting. Scored 18 a game. Led your team to the semifinals. I mean, top 4 team in the league. Something to build on. Who you got this game? No Micah.
Or Jeff, right?
No Micah or Jeff.
I forgot Jeff.
You know
was
what? I'm still gonna say they win this. It's gonna be close though. I think they should.
They should,
The way
bad.
they've been playing, they should. But Stevie's gonna play. He's gonna be pulling. We've got him.
If Stevie gets hot though, maybe we can get a MVP of the league over here on the pod.
Yeah, we're gonna try. I know he was excited to hear about this. We're gonna get a couple people. We'll announce the starting lineups for both teams. For Hoosier Daddy, we got 47-year-old Stevie Owens, the gray hair shining. They got Chris Pierce, who had a great year. Jordan Lowry, J-Lo. We got Gavin. We got Trey Knight. And for the Cobras, we got Buggy Burton, Todd Summers, Joel McKay, Steve McCoy, Timbo Brown.
Old Timbo. The thing about this team, too, is everybody can shoot. They're not the best shooters, but you don't want to leave any of them open.
Most of them selfish
maybe
teams.
Maybe besides Huff. Huff in the mid-range, you don't want to leave him. Deep, you might give him a step. Maybe.
I look for Huff to try to get some shots in this game just to get prepared for the championship. If it's a blowout, if anything like T. Will said, he believes it's going to be close. So we'll see. Here we go,
This ain't
folks.
too much of a bold prediction, but I'm going to say Joel probably has about 22, 23 points.
Yeah, I agree.
And I think Tim will chip in another 18. I think your two best players there.
I think
40.
Captain Brown, as I call him, Buggy Burton for 3. It's off. I think Captain Brown is. Sorry, folks. Sorry, folks. We'll get the scoreboard right for y'all here. Team 1, we got Cobras. Team 2, we got Hoosier Daddies.
Does it save automatically, Rick?
Yeah, it's good. Just get the score right. Easy enough. Appreciate the wife there. Let's get the time right. Now Gavin actually is right shifty, right kind of. I don't remember him in school. I know he didn't play, but man, he's really smooth with the ball. It's kind of silky. He's gonna really have to step up here. If he can pop 15 to 20, could be a game changer for Daddies.
Another one that I'd like to talk a little bit about is Pierce. I don't know if he's a little older than I am. I don't really remember him in school. I know he went to a different school than one of the two main county schools, but that's another one that's got a silky smooth stroke. So adding that alongside Stevie and Micah, another 3, I'd say 2-level scorer. You're not really worried about him into the rim a whole lot, but from mid-range out. Speaking of the devil, quick little mid-range J.
Todd Summers for 3. He was short last week. Legs weren't there. What up? You want to hop on?
What's up? We got the MVP of the league here.
We got the MVP sliding in. Buck Jenkins. Talk about that game 1.
They came out in zone. I was impressed how we came out locked in. Ball moved well. Moved the ball well in the zone, made them come out of it real quick. Then after that, we just kind of hunted for mismatches.
All right.
Shout out Bootsy, Brandon Tate, Robbie, Billy, Johnny, all of them guys that we need to step up today. They all hit shots.
And they have all year. I mean, they played well. They've known their role. I know Billy's big on his role. Tate also. Thoughts on the league? How'd it turn out? Regular season. Give us your thoughts.
Yeah, it turned out well. Like I said, even the GOATs, when they had everybody there, I thought all 8 teams could beat anyone.
Yeah.
But granted, the GOATs never had everyone, so like I said, you had to come to play every night. Look at the loose ball. I think they had finished with 2 wins, 3 wins, and they beat us. They gave Hoosier Daddies finished the 2 seed. All they wanted last week. Now Hoosier Daddies are shorthanded tonight, so maybe if they can pull out a win, their guys are gonna have to exert a lot of energy, which I would hate to see them do that.
Yeah.
Have to play back to that.
So give us your thoughts on this game. Who do you want to face in the championship? What do you think about this? I mean, I know we both picked Cobras, but T. Will actually come over here and said he thought Daddies would keep it close and maybe pull it out. I mean, what do you got?
Like that possession right there, I think Daddies got to take better shots. They can't take shots to allow Cobras to get in transition. They need to play a half-court slow-down game. Those deep 40-footers ain't going to work.
They're going to have to lean on Pierce and Trey like they did there.
Yeah, got to do the dirty work. They need to set a heavy ball screen for Stevie.
What do you think? I mean, I know you were over there talking to Chad. What's his status? Is he healthy? Is he questionable?
He's on the active roster, but he's not coming in unless they need a sub or someone fouls out. But granted,
3 seconds on Big Steve.
The Daddies did say they would almost rather play with 4 than have Chad out there.
Oh man, that's tough.
Whose mouth did that come out of? Or whether when rename
Rumor has it Stevie tried to get Matthew to be able to sub in for Chad. They said it was too much of a discrepancy.
Well, see, they were trying, but he has already played 1 active game for the Goats. So there's no in-season trades. He wasn't on the playoff roster. So yeah, the league board had a decision to make, and they shut it down.
Yeah, glad to see they made the right decision.
They made the right decision. Can't be playing for everybody. I mean, this is
the NBA.
Who does he think he is? Kevin Durant?
If it was Kevin Durant, he'd play for money team.
There's the most valuable,
most improved player.
Most valuable. Speaking with us, most improved Buggy Burton for another 3. He's got 6 of their 8.
Right, fellas, I gotta go hydrate. Hopefully, we can get a post-game championship interview.
Yeah, definitely. Good luck to y'all.
The two people we talked about, before it even started, Buggy and Pierce. I mean, 2 guys that nobody probably expected to come out and light it up on any given night, but just 2 guys that know their role and play the role really well. And then there's the captain.
Like I said, I know we called that Buggy and Chris. I'm not saying you'll see or hear us tonight on the NBA playoffs, but man, get us a contract. Gavin for 3. They're gonna need that air ball.
With the amount of absences the Hoosier Daddies have, I'd like to see Cobras push the ball a little more, speed them up. I mean, they do have 4 younger guys and Stevie, but
man, great pass by Steve. Like I said, Cobras is so unselfish. You focus on Joel to take Joel away, and then Tim will pop off. You try to take both away. Buggy and Todd will pop off, and Huff slides in there. Steven slides. They're just all around. I believe that's why everybody picked them as pretty much the unanimous number 1 seed. Look at Coach Huff walking the sideline coaching. I mean,
I would definitely say the Cobras are the deepest team in the league. I don't think that's
other than y'all, yeah, probably. Foul.
I'd like to give a shout out to. I mean, I know we didn't get to where we wanted to end up, but Caden Lucas, he played great for us this year. I mean, we had Jake had to miss a couple games because of baby and then injuries, but when we needed him, Caden stepped up. Even when Jake was there, I mean, hell, he was.
I liked y'all's team. I mean, like I said, y'all really came at us. Mostly y'all were coming at me for talking smack. But got the fans over there chirping Daddy Dykes over there. Chad Lamb does check in, folks. See what he can give us here.
He does have that Mamba mentality, so.
He does. They're going to use him mostly for picks, but, I mean, like I said, Cobras are in zone. Great move by Trey Knight. He's going to have to play good. I know Dad's back here hollering already. Dad is actually inching up in the chair. He might want to check into the game. Great ball movement.
And the one thing I will say about Trey and Trey's dad, Trey could go 0 for 20. It don't matter. As long as he draws at least 3 charges a game.
That's that Dover High basketball coming out.
Rumor has it he even tries to take charges on the mini goal.
He does. They were up. Greg Knight talking to the refs. They were up 9 on us with 30 seconds left, and he took a charge. takes heart, folks.
Gotta want it.
Coral has also checked into the game. There he is, folks. Not a bad shot. Big rebound by Steve. Keep it high, Steve. Oh, good pass.
Good pass by Coral.
So just another guy who knows his role. Come in, knock down corner threes. Don't turn the ball over. Joel for three.
Soft touch. Coral's another guy. He didn't really play a whole lot this year, but it's just one of them ones that knows the role. I mean, offense, sit in the corner.
I like to think.
Defense, talk.
I like to think of myself as like a Vince McMahon. Pull the strings, you know. I got you guys to play hard. I got Buck and them to play hard. You know. Last week we obviously, unfortunately, we lost to the Cobras round one, and they were up 20 on us. And Coral hadn't played yet at all, and I'm not gonna say or show what I done to make him play, but man, he checked in, come in, banged a three, and gave me the old shush, right to me. So, like I said, I try to pull the strings. I try to make the league as competitive as I can. If I hurt your feelings throughout, one, I don't care. Two, it's just for all the views.
We got a net malfunction down on the end from one of those Owens deep bombs that just touches nothing but net. Had a great game here for the first part of the first half. Floater by Buggy, and he got the roll.
Buggy's already got 8 early points. He had 20 last week, pushing for 20 this week. Not good for money team if they do face them in the finals. There's a Gavin bucket that is much needed.
Chad played a quick 3 minutes, got back out of there. Hopefully he's okay.
That's just one he's gonna have to do. They only got 6. He came in for Pierce. Next he's gonna have to bounce in for somebody else. Bounce in for somebody. Just 2 or 3 minutes here and there for a blow. I'm gonna do some work. I'm gonna try to get us another guest on here.
Who's our next guest you're trying to get?
I'll try to get William Hart on.
And just like Micah, Grandstaff is missing game 2 of the playoffs. John Morant has also been officially ruled out in the NBA playoffs. Big blow for the Grizzlies. Good defense by Joel.
I'm doing some Adam Scheffner work behind the phone here, trying to get us another guest on. Huff crosses half, passes to Timbo. Captain Brown, back to Huff, to Joel. They move the ball so well, ball movement well. Joel for 3.
And probably the craziest moment of the year actually was this Hoosier Daddies team when Trey Knight, as the buzzer expired, threw a 3/4 court shot to win the game, I do believe, or tie.
It was to tie, yeah.
And the refs called it off. And am I crazy, or was it against the Cobras?
It was against the Cobras. 3/4 court shot. I mean, it did go in, but obviously it was after the time. The refs made the right call. I mean, it was a heck of a shot though. In a well-fought game. I mean, it was battle tested. There's one of those Trey Knight charges.
Baby. Here's Dad back in the background. That's my son. That's been Trey's go-to since high school, baby.
Do it! Rebound Evan here, Huff pushing it up the court. Looking for Captain Brown. Good lob.
Since Adam Scheffler can't get Will over here, I'll see if Shams can.
He's on his way, folks.
Evan Knowles with this. Trey with the midi.
Man, they're keeping this thing tight.
It's all
Well,
big.
folks, Adam did his job. He got William Hart over here. Hop on the mic here, Will.
Hop on the mic.
Yeah, hop on the mic. You had a great year, man. You averaged almost 16 and a half, 17 points per game. You led loose balls in a men's league as a young cat. I mean, speak on your success.
I mean, got to give the success to the team too for giving me the opportunity, giving me the shots. Usually never been a focal point of offense, so it's kind of cool to get the majority of the shots, be the lead dog.
Absolutely. I mean, loose balls made up of a bunch of young guys. I know, like I said, y'all had 2 wins on the year, one being against Money Team, which was surprising. Y'all kept it close with Daddies. I mean, it was just like when y'all wanted to play, you played, and when you didn't, I mean, sorry, folks, we had a collision there. Make sure everybody's all right. I mean, like I said, when y'all wanted to play, y'all played great, and sometimes it just looked like y'all weren't there. I mean, maybe lack of leadership on Jeremy's end, I'm not sure, but we did want to get you over here because we have already talked to T-Will, who had some MVP votes. We talked to Joel, who had some MVP votes. We actually talked to the MVP himself and Buck, and you also had a couple votes. So, I mean, it was great to see. I know
It's great to be in that conversation.
Yeah, always good. I threw your name in there early, and I know a couple of the other GMs, hopped on it. I know Jeremy was pulling for you as you being your leader, and Buck and myself was speaking highly of you. So we definitely wanted to get you on here, hear your thoughts. What do you think about the league overall? I mean, it was 8 teams, 64 guys. I mean, give us your thoughts on that.
I like the league a lot. I like the format. I do wish. I know it's hard to get one day set time for gyms.
Yeah.
But it'd be cooler to have a little bit of a bigger league, maybe have 2 days a week. I know it's kind of optimistic, maybe a reach, but I do like the format a lot. I like the 8 teams with the way it's a single round robin. Playoffs been good so far.
Yeah. And there has been rumors of another league starting. I know myself and Huff have been talking about getting a league going up at the high school for our boys program. It's not something out of the question. We do got to work out the details, but maybe we'll work to 2 games in a week, and maybe be a little shorter season. Shorter, 2 games a week.
Yeah.
Stuff like that. But man, this league was a lot of fun. I know Andrew did a good job, and like I said, he had MVP award. He had GM. He got trophies. He got championship trophy that we're at some point hoping to get our hands on. Us 3 sitting here, it's the only time we're going to touch it, so we might as well get it. But now we wanted to get you in over here, get your thoughts in a little bit.
Appreciate that.
Get you some love.
I like the league. Had a good season. Like I said, it was a little bit inconsistent at times, but
Yeah, I
happens
know.
with a young team. But yeah, it was fun overall. Like I said, we all enjoyed ourselves the majority of the season. So.
And I know everybody wants to win, and I know it got chippy there, and officiating's not always what it is, but
Only human in the end.
yep, we had a lot of fun. I know I did, and we're old, we're getting older, we're only going to get older. It's just fun to have everybody in here. I mean, man, I ain't seen some of these guys play in 6, 7, 10 years, So it's just good to see everybody back, have everybody in here for a day, 1 day per week. And it was a lot of fun, man. Cobras are shooting them back in this.
We talked about early, ladies and gentlemen, that as long as the Hoosier Daddies can keep it close, I mean, we got Stevie hitting a moonshot.
Speaking of bad shots, right on cue. Give us your prediction on this one before we let you go. 25-23 right now. Daddies are down.
I think end of the game. Don't think it's going to go into OT. I think Cobras pinch it out barely by 4.
By 4. All right.
And then championship game predictions as well. I got money team by 6.
Money team by 6. Well, we appreciate your time. Great year. Great season. At any time, man, send Dad over. We'll get him on the mic.
All righty.
That's William, ladies and gentlemen. Had the pleasure of playing with him in high school. Been a great friend.
Great guy, too.
I will say, even I was surprised by this men's league. I mean, we played AAU together, played high school ball together. He could always put the ball in the hoop. Man, played really well this men's league.
And I know the biggest thing, and I was trying not to bring it up, but we had a podcast, and biggest thing on the podcast was all about, loose balls not playing like grown men. They had the young guys, they were just couldn't play in the men's league, blah, blah, blah. And that's where, as Todd gets a breakaway layup, that's where William really stepped up for, man. He played like a grown man. He went at anybody. He guarded anybody. And I think that's just kind of the chip they needed. And unfortunately, it wasn't enough. But those guys were only...
one of those teams, I mean, like you said, they needed a little bit here and there, but most of the time they were in every game.
Chad Lamb for 3, air ball.
There might have been a game or two where they weren't in. It was a blowout, but...
And one, Buggy Burton. If we have to give a first half, most valuable player is definitely Buggy. Clock should stop. It was 7 seconds. Five, good enough. We're not perfect.
I think if he makes this right here, I think it'll be 9 or 10 for...
This will make 10. 10 first half points. Put him up 7. And he does. We go clock on and down. Pierce half court, looks long. That's a wrap for the first half. We got Cobras 29, Hoosier Daddies 23. Micah, if you're out there listening, where are you at?
You could be the difference right now. You
Help,
could be the 7-point.
help is needed.
Is it even a chance that Micah shows up for the championship game if they make it?
Not sure. It's wife's birthday. Shout out to the wives, all the wives in the league for letting this thing happen. I know take away from them, but it's her birthday. They had plans. You can't really dog the man too much. He does gotta go home to it, so it is what it is. I know it's hard for a couple of us. Got kids and wives, so shout out to all the wives. We've been given due where it's due. So shout out to the wives.
Now, I will say it's a 7-point game, but if they could take away the fast break points from the Cobras, I mean, it may be a one-possession game. It might even be in Hoosier Daddy's favor. Fast break opportunities.
Man, speaking of guys not being in, I know we spoke about Ja, but Giannis is also out tonight. He could take a 2-0 lead here. Buggy, can we get some first half words from you? I'm not sure, folks. He gave us the cold shoulder. The man can't miss.
Say no more.
Say no more. Yes, sir. He just banged a half-court shot. Hey, we just wanted to let you know you won McDonald's halftime player of the game so far. Yeah. Get yourself a McFlurry on me tonight.
I like it, baby. My little girl's going to be happy about it.
Man, I know we've spoke about all these other teams, so I'll get on the team that I had selected. And first, I want to shout out. We have talked about Greg so far a little bit tonight. I want to shout him out. He did sponsor us, cover the jersey, stuff like that. So give a huge shout out to him. I know Trey plays for Hoosier Daddies, but Tristan played for us. We also was made up of Alan Cloud, myself, Freddie Stidham, Trevor Williams. Dylan Odell, Chris Painter, and I'm missing one. Who am I missing?
Your big boy that can stroke.
Oh, Jacob, yeah.
You don't want to be on.
You wanna have some words with the folks? Come on, hop in here. Well, here we go, folks. We got 6-man. You know, he was in the 6-man role. You know, he didn't win 6-man of the year. Unfortunately, Buggy got that. But you know, Billy Hart of Money Team. How do you think first game was? I mean, what was the game plan? Did y'all execute it? Speak on it.
Well, rumors fly that Nate was sick, but as you can see,
Looked pretty healthy.
Yeah.
Looked healthy to me.
Yeah. As a team, I think we've done pretty well the first game. Come out, proved our point. I missed a layup like usual, so everything's good.
I mean, who do you think? I mean, when you're looking at this game here, I know. I mean, Hoosier Daddies is a little bit depleted in players. I mean, if they do win, it's rumored that Micah will show. I mean, who do you want to face? What are your predictions here? I mean, give us some insight.
Well, as the oldest person in the league, to be honest with you, I'm all right with just riding the bench. I don't care who we play.
Yeah. All right.
That's why we got the MVP.
That's true. That shout out to the MVP. I know y'all are rolling right now. Y'all are gonna be hard to beat either way. If I think somebody can beat y'all, it's gonna be the Cobras. So I'm hoping for that matchup.
I agree. That'll be a good game.
Big revenge game for Joel. I know they played earlier this season. Buck guarded Joel. Joel had 4 points, but I think that might have been the turning point in Joel's season. Ever since then, he's been on a tear. So
and it might be. You know, I know amongst the MVP votes, I know Buck got like 48% of the votes. I know T. Will got like 40, and Joel had 10. He might be looking to show the haters what's up. So I'm as a fan of the game, I want to see that one.
It'll be a good game.
It'll be a good game.
Matchup.
I mean, have y'all talked about game plans for either team? I know you're not going to give it out. You're seasoned vet. We're trying to pick and choose here, but just go out there and play.
Yeah, we just go play. That's it. That's what we done all year. They need to use the game plan.
That's right.
My question is, how are you still standing with that Blu-ray shirt on? How come you ain't chest bumped him yet?
6 years ago, I learned that chest bumping is not the answer. So we stopped that.
He's got to slow down a little bit because he has already went through 2 jerseys this season. He broke his hand last week punching the wall. He's borderline been technical fouled a few times. So I'd rather have him on this side of the mic than that side of the mic.
If there's such thing as treading on thin ice,
he was doing it. So
all right, I'm gonna go back and sit down because I'm old. Feeble.
Absolutely. You might want to get loose here in a little bit.
WD-40.
Get that Ben Gay. Wise words from the oldest man in the league, Billy Hart. Not much of a scorer, but knows his role. He's even got 6 on his back.
He does.
Man, he wanted the 6th man of the year, but said Buggy just outdueled him on that one. Oh, we got a little bit of old man on old man crime here. Man, Huff looks serious. Huff's got a look on his face like he's serious.
That's another one who missed a couple games this year. I know we were playing, I don't know if it's an open gym or just whatever, but he actually hurt his foot, had to miss a couple games. It's good to see him back and healthy. Picks up a foul on Pierce.
Man, I'm not sure if you checked. Adam Scheffner just got a text from TJ saying that he could potentially miss the championship game. I know his daughter's playing. I know he said family's first. That would be a huge blow. Huge blow. I mean, that's
15 points. And
15.
8 rebounds.
Yeah.
We just got some word that we're having some technical difficulties. We'll move the mic a little closer this way. They can't hear me on the pod.
Oh, okay.
Might not be a bad thing, but it's a rebound here by Steve. The good thing about Huff too is he's kind of like I know he's an older guy, but he can push the pace when needed.
He's not selfish either, like other guys. I mean, he knows, like, man, I've played hard. I'm sucking wind. Let me check out for a minute or two. So. I know Daddies didn't like that, but I saw that from here. That was a good call by Andy.
I know you shouted out some of the sponsors. I think Brandon Tate as well with DJ Tater Entertainment.
And then we got
I know he sponsored some things around the league.
Castle Vineyard.
Jeremy McCoy and Castle Vineyards.
He said 5K Customs, Greg Knight.
We appreciate them and their donations and contributions to the league.
I want to give a shout out to all the guys that, like I said, I know it wasn't the greatest. I know I reffed games. I wasn't always perfect. But like, if I'm missing anybody, I apologize. But myself, Buck, Micah, Stevie, Huff, Jeremy, Andrew reffed a lot of games.
Tim
reffed a lot. So I mean, Andrew did, asked us if we wanted to get paid. I'm sure most, TJ reffed a little bit also. I'm sure most of us turned the money down. It's not about that. It's just about for the kids, man. Keep giving all the money back to the kids. And so we want to give a shout out to everybody who did volunteer their time to ref. I know it wasn't always the best, but it was what we got. Gavin with a nice pocket pass. Good block by Joel. Charge. Chris Pierce taking another charge for Daddies.
Need a big half here from somebody else. I know Chris has done his part. Stevie scored a little bit. Trey's been all over the place. But I'd like to see a Gavin or J-Lo. Somebody start hitting some shots here for Hoosier Daddies.
Cobras always make like an adjustment at half, and they end up, spreading the lead pretty big. So I'm curious to see if they do that. I don't know if that's from everybody else tiring out or Stevie looking to get a shot off, see it in his eyes.
Good offense, good and one there by Trey. That's what they need, man. Somebody to pick them up a little bit. So we've had somebody on from every team besides the Goats. And the only person I see here that's on the active roster is Sebastian.
Yeah, I'd love to have Tweeter on. Unfortunately, he's not here.
So we might see if we can get Sebastian here maybe at the end of this game if he stays.
He's like T-Will, not a man of many words. See if we can pull something off.
We did get a hard no from T-Will, so we got our first one out of the way, so now it's just, it is what it is,
Greg's now got his chair moved up to the edge of the court here coaching.
And there's only one man I've seen move their chair that close to the sidelines, and that would be
Mike Purdom. Todd needs to get going. Tonight and last week, he's not been there, but he did for 3 weeks straight. I mean, he carried them.
He's just another one of them guys, man. No matter how streaky, you can't leave him. So
he's earned that respect. Gavin looking to shoot a deep one.
And this here in this zone, this is where you're missing Micah big time. Somebody that can create for others. I mean,
Huff for three, long. Disgusted at himself. Trey on the boards again with a follow-up. Right now, I mean, he's playing probably, other than Buggy, he's probably playing better than anybody out there. They needed it. A 4-point game here, 32-29. Tim Brown, that looks long, folks. We could have a. It's
a one-possession game here.
One-possession game right here. Let's see what they got. Let's see what Coach Coach Owens draws up.
Kicks it off here to Pierce. Pierce to Gavin.
Gavin with a
Gavin's
3.
not afraid to pull that thing.
Follows it up. Out on the Cobras.
Cobras ball. Hoosier Daddy's ball out of bounds on Tim. Have Evan Knowles checking in here for Buggy.
Give Buggy a little bit of rest, maybe saving him for the championship. Look for Pierce to get going in the second half. There it is. Trey, stay active on the glass.
Keeping it alive.
Which is strange against Joel. I believe Stevie was looking for a call there, didn't get it. Cobras in transition. Joel down the lane. Trey couldn't get there in time. Knocked away, wasn't it? Good pass.
Rolling out, boys. I'll see y'all.
Rolling out. Good year, dog. T-Will signing out, folks.
He said until next time. I think it'll be sending Evan Knowles to the free throw line here. Evan's another one that needs to get going a little bit for the Cobras. I know he's had a rough stretch. I'd say the last 4 or 5 weeks. I think he played pretty decent the first couple weeks, first 2 or 3 weeks in, and then he struggled here lately. But that's another one that'd be huge if he can get going here tonight.
Working on getting Sebastian on the pod here.
Still a 1-possession game. I mean,
we need a big bucket here. Another turnover. We got numbers. Gavin, big shot, Gavin. Long, he's off tonight. It's not what they needed. We haven't saw Chad land much this second half. Not sure if that was part of the game plan. Get him in early. Get him out quick.
a lot of the guys riding their main 5. I mean, I know Hoosier Daddies.
Huff with a big 3.
Have any subs, but you know, even the Cobras haven't subbed much.
Yeah. We'll look for them to get a lead here and maybe work some guys in.
That's 3 turnovers in a row by the Hoosier Daddies.
There's Todd. He needs to see one go in. That could be all it wrote for Daddies right there on that bucket. Trey for 3. Woo! 2. Timeout. Hoosier Daddies. Big shot by Trey Knight.
Big shot brings it back to a 2-possession game. We got the ref out here getting some buckets up. Cadmus hoop back in his day.
I'm not sure.
He's a little older than me and you, but
I'm not sure.
Didn't know if you heard any stories or.
But look at that jumper.
I mean, it's. I know his brother could shoot. Brian could shoot. He might still be able to. I ain't seen him in a couple years, but. Crucial 10 minutes here for both teams. I mean, if you're Cobras, you'd like to get out to a lead, rest Joel, rest him, get him ready for that late game. If you're Hoosier Daddies, just trying to fight to stay alive.
Out of the timeout, we got Huff, Tim, Evan, Joel, and Todd taking the floor for the Cobras. We got, well, everybody that Daddies has got.
said, that it's a questionable call there by McCoy. That did look like it was out on Cobras, but that's why I'm over here and he's out there.
Easy bucket by Joel. I hope this isn't Hoosier Daddies laying down. Scheffner's trying to work on Sebastian getting in here. Like I said, he's a little bit shy. Cobras are running now, folks. Flop and a half by Stevie.
And there's Joel.
He just took a page out of my book.
Joel doing Joel things.
You look like me. Pierce for 3.
That's big.
Bang.
That's big.
They needed it.
It's a 9-point game, 8.5 minutes left. And it would say 8.5 on the score thing if I could keep up with the time.
Good enough. Looks like easy bucket after easy bucket. I think it's defensively right now for Hoosier. Chad Lamb also looking to check in. This could be all she wrote, folks. I give credit. I mean, they stayed in it more than I thought they would. I didn't expect Trey to have a great game like he's having. He always plays good, but not this good. And Pierce back-to-back threes. Okay. Greg's taking over here as head coach. Huff with another 3. He's got 8 here late.
Big 8 with Buggy on the bench. You always like to see one of them roll guys step up. And
Buggy checking back in for Huff. You should have just signed up. I know you do. I knew you would. He's too competitive.
.11 game here. We're going to stop turning the ball over.
Other than the 2 Pierce threes, not much positive here for them late. Tied with a made free throw, excuse me.
You did call it. Get up by a decent amount and let Huff go rest them old legs for the late game.
Hey, I'm surprised Steve hasn't checked in for Todd. I'm not the greatest coach, but I'd probably make that adjustment. Steve ain't played. Maybe they're saving Steve. Who knows?
Wouldn't be a bad one to save. He's gonna need him to battle tonight down low.
Turnovers, man. Turnovers has killed him. Second half. Todd looking getting his bag now.
There's Joel.
Follow up by Joel. Easily the most second chance points in the league this year.
And a 3-point game has turned into a 15-point game. Couple turnovers, couple leak outs.
Gavin for 3. Puts him down 12. 4:45 remaining. Uh-oh, folks. Scheffner has pulled his strings. Here comes Sebastian from the Goats. Move the mic his way a little bit. Hop on here. We've got somebody from every team. We got Sebastian here from the Goats. Speak on the season. How'd it go for y'all?
Went terrible.
Terrible. I know they were winless. But when y'all were there and when y'all had everybody healthy in there, y'all were tough. Compete with anybody.
Yeah, we got in our groove probably the last 3 games. We made those last 3 games competitive. The first when we played y'all was competitive.
Yeah.
But yeah, when we have everybody there, I think we can make a game competitive because they even won some games. We was up at half 2 games.
Yeah.
It just fell apart in the second half, but
it
was all right.
It always came down to y'all having 6 guys and getting tired and whatever. But we were talking about some of the leading scorers, and your name was up there. Tanner's name was up there. Y'all had a ton of talent, had a ton of scoring. Big guy in the middle, Seaman. A couple other role guys, McCon, those guys. So we just wanted to get you on, get your thoughts on the league, how it played out. I mean, like I said, we had eight teams, 64 guys, all from the county. Mostly all from the county. So
the league, I love the league. I just moved up here about 2 years ago. Just met all y'all guys and been around y'all guys for about 2 years now. The league is competitive from the top team down to us, even though we didn't win a game. But everybody has 4 or 5 guys on their team that's really competitive and really go after it, and it keeps it fun, entertaining, and I think this is a really good league going forward.
Absolutely, I agree. And there's rumors of another league starting up during the summer. I know Huff and I are going to try to start one up at the high school. And man, this league, I've talked to others that I don't play anywhere other than here, but they said it's even a little bit better than what they had over at Horizons. I know you might have played in that. They said it was more competitive here than it was there. And I remember the one we had 5 years ago. I was a top 15 scorer in that league, and in this league, it's just way more competitive. The talent was a whole lot better this year. So it was just. Oh, Stevie just said Micah's the worst GM ever. Didn't show up. Hey, Sebastian said he's been dealing with it all year. But now
that's not a shot at Tweeter. That's a shot at Tweeter's drafting skills.
Yeah. So it's.
Yeah, too. You gotta stop picking people that's on shift work.
Shift work. We literally had 3 names highlighted on the paper that they're gonna miss every other week. He drafted all 3 first-round picks, or first 3 picks. That was his picks. So
great picks.
Every other week.
But you got every other week.
Coral for 3. Steve with a big board. But now we appreciate you hopping on. We wanted to get at least everybody from, or somebody from every team, and we didn't have anybody other than you here. So we appreciate. I know you're not a man of many words, but you hop on when you can.
I appreciate y'all having me.
No problem.
Definitely been a fun season. I'll play in the summer league one too.
Yeah, we'll try to get that out, and we do anything to try to make this league, even more fun than what it is. I know. Buck, myself, Micah with the podcast. I know Andrew got MVP awards and GM awards and trophies, and we just trying to make it as fun as we can. We got this here tonight, just goofing off, and like I said, I told Nathan earlier, just having everybody here just was so much fun. I haven't seen some of these guys play in 10 years.
It's definitely a dope thing y'all doing. The only other people I've seen do this is the summer league that we play over in Charlottesville. That's the only y'all doing.
And I don't think we'll ever get that good, but
it's
you never know.
Content,
and I know the one during the summer we're gonna try not. I know this is a county league, and we try to get everybody from the county. I think during the summer is gonna be more of an open invite. So. Heck, we might pull some guys from over there. Who knows?
Yeah, even at least to have it'd be 2 or 3 people could be out of the county or whatever.
And we haven't worked out the details. It might be bring your own team. It might be draft, kind of how this was. We're undecided, but we're definitely talking about it. And we hope Andrew continues doing this next year for the rec department. But looks like Cobras versus Money Team. We've been giving predictions all night. Who you think, Cobras or Money Team in the championship?
Money Team by 10 to 15.
Money Team by 10 to 15. Well, you heard it here, folks, from the Chicago Goats leading scorer, Sebastian. We appreciate having you on.
Appreciate y'all, man.
Yeah. See you. What we might do, folks,
If I was a betting man, I didn't mean to cut you off.
No, go ahead, go ahead.
If I was a betting man, I did call a 19-point game at the beginning of this game.
He did.
And I changed it because of my co-host here. He scared me a little bit. And unfortunately on FanDuel, the odds were 19,000. A $5 bet would have netted you $4.50. And I lost $5 because I put the margin band from 21 to 22.
I've never been good at betting, so blame that on me. Man, we got some guys listening. Shout out Chad Shank, man. He's been a heck of a dude all year. He just texted me about Summer League. He said hit him up if we have it. So he's listening. He's been a big fan of the podcast, big fan of the league, and a heck of a guy. I know he got some late season buckets. Shout out Chad Shank. What I'm gonna try to do for y'all folks is I'm gonna run to the bathroom real quick. I'm gonna try to get the scorebook and get some scores from the first game. We got a little bit of a break, 30-minute break here before the championship starts. So stay tuned. We'll take a couple-minute break. Yeah, a couple-minute break, and we'll get some stats for y'all. Maybe some other guests. right, we back here, folks, after a little break here. I got the book for us. First game, I mean, you look at the scorebook here. You know, Money Team obviously won this one, but leading scorer was for Money Team was Buck with 24. Bootsy had 16 all in the first half. TJ with 13, Tate with 12. And then on the other end, if you want to speak on the association.
T-Will doing T-Will things had 27. Dow and Tiller both chipped in with 9. And then it was pretty quiet from there on out. Mish had a big 3, and then Caleb Knighton had 5. But you got 3 guys with 0. I mean, it's hard.
We're looking at you're looking at, like, I mean, Caleb and Tiller, I think, just needed to give a little bit more. I mean, Tiller's more of a 15 a night, and Caleb's more of a 10 a night. So, you know, that would have helped them out a little bit. But like I said, Money Team moving on from this one. And, you know, next game, a couple of surprises here. I mean, Stevie only had 7. I mean, that's probably a season low for him. Trey with a season high of 19. He played pretty good. Pierce with 14. And then Gavin also gave in 7. And then obviously for the Cobras.
Cobra side here, we had Joel with 16, Tim with 13, Matt with 12, and Buggy with 11. Todd Summers with 7, and Stephen McCoy with 2. That's I mean, that's pretty average scoring. I mean, you got 5 guys scoring in double figures or damn near close. I mean, that's gonna be hard to beat. And like we said earlier, they're very unselfish. I mean, they don't give a damn if somebody drops 50 and nobody else scores, as long as they're getting the win and doing the dirty things. So
yeah. But we just want to show the trophy off a little bit. I know it might be hard to see for some of y'all, but I mean, Andrew did a pretty good job. Got the logo on there, first place. You know, it's a pretty good piece of hardware. And obviously, like I said, me and Nathan going to get as many.
Will that go to the GM?
It does. It does. So it will probably go on Buck's mantle tonight above the fireplace. So me and Nathan going to touch it as much as we can. You know, I know a couple other guys, we got to keep their paws off of it because they got eliminated. But you know, both teams are warming up. I'm going to take the book back so they can fill it out. Take the trophy back. Just want to give you all a little recap. We'll get into the championship.
I'll turn the camera back around here so y'all can see both teams warming up. I know there was a scare that TJ might not make it because of his daughter's game, but he is in fact here. So I think everybody's pretty fully locked and loaded, ready to go.
I'm gonna go
12
get
minutes
my
left on the clock, and then they're
get my Grinch meds.
If they get ready to play before then, they'll dumb the clock down and we'll get into it. But the winner, there also is T-shirts for the winners. We haven't laid eyes on those yet. I know Andrew has some of those. So you know, we appreciate that. Nobody expected anything. Come out here to play, have a good time.
You want to hop on? Huh? Man, season high 19 for Trey Knight, as they did get eliminated. I'm sure he'd rather have the win than the points, but great season for you. I know probably league leader in charges taken. You know, heck of a rebounder, heck of an energy guy. I mean, honestly, if Mike was here, it'd be a little bit different story, maybe even a win. Y'all kept it close. I mean, give us your thoughts on that game.
I was gassed.
Gassed?
Gassed, man.
Yeah.
Had too many turnovers right there when I was getting tired.
Yeah, turnovers killed y'all in the second half.
Yep. It was a 3-point game, then went to a 15-point game, and it was turnovers and easy leak out buckets off of misses. So that's the difference. But
got tired, stopped rebounding.
And for some reason the Cobras, I don't know how, but they hit shots late game. I mean, they just keep on hitting. I mean, I'm sure they get more comfortable and more confident.
Good game, man. I got too damn tired.
Y'all staying for this one?
I think so.
I was hoping Tristan would come. I could get him on here. Yeah. Hey, hop on here. We want to give Todd a shout out. We got some insider information. Micah couldn't be here because of his wife's birthday. Is it true that it is your anniversary and you took off work, but you're still here?
It is true.
Oh, that's dedication.
My wife said she wanted to be here to watch us win this thing.
That's true.
He took off all day to spend time with her, Micah. What's the problem?
Yeah, come on, man. Chad Lamb's upset.
Come on, Micah.
Yeah.
Gosh.
I'm real upset.
Well, we appreciate you. We tell the wife we appreciate her. Good luck to y'all. That's why you in the ship.
That's crazy, Micah.
Man.
We'll flip this camera down here to the Cobras so y'all can see them warm up a little bit. Roughly about 4 minutes until game time.
Leader.
Man, that Lakers getting smoked by 12.
Desmond Bain got like 15.
Gosh. He got mad last game. All right, folks.
I think we can go ahead and get this thing underway.
I think we're going to get it underway here. Tim's got a smirk on his face. I think he's ready. He locks eyes with Buck as they walk off. We're in for a freaking matchup here, folks. Best player in the league versus we thought was the best team in the league. All on the line right here. All for all the marbles right here. Jerseys, shirts, trophies. GM of the year versus MVP of the year, folks. Stay tuned.
It should be a good one.
Who you got, Chad?
As much as I'd like to say the Cobras,
I picked the Cobras earlier today.
I think Buck and the money team is going to take it. But if I was on the Cobras team, it'd be a different story. You know what I mean?
That's what
Yeah.
I know. That's what I know.
What do you think? You know, a guy like yourself, what is your trade value? You know, first round pick, third round pick, you know, sixth round. What do you think? If I, you know, captain of legacy, if I were to trade for Chad Lamb, what should I give up for him?
Probably at least 2 players.
At least 2 players? Gosh. Well, it looks like Trevor and Freddie would both be dealt for that.
Yeah, that is true.
I would definitely. That's the
Let's
two
see if
I'd
we can
give
get a
up.
word here from Nate Lucas as he daps us up. You need some powder? Oh, there it is.
There we go, baby.
Hey, there we go. There we go. We're underway, folks. Where's our camera lady
Our
at?
camera lady has left, so we will be. It's okay. We'll be running double.
7-Eleven. Chad, you want to run camera for us? Chad Lamb will hop on there. He'll swivel it back and forth. Go ahead. Here we go, folks. Underway. Money team with the tip. Cobra starting zone if they have the MVP starts early, folks. And 1. Trying to see who the foul was on. It looked like Big Steve. Starters for Money Team, we got Shannon Crispin, a.k.a. Bootsy, you know, Travis Parker, TJ, you know, Nathan Lucas, Buck, Brandon Tate. For the Cobras, we got Joel, Tim, Big Steve, Buggy, and Todd. Yeah, man-to-man here for Money Team to start. Buck on Joel, I know he held him to 4, like you said. Big shot by Steve. You know, Buck did lock him up early on in the season till 4. You know, is Joel trying to go early? He's trying to get it going early. What do you think?
I don't know. I think Joel's a smart player. He knows not to force.
Yeah.
And as long as his guys are hitting, you won't see him force. He's gonna rebound there by Nate.
Maybe a little bit missed call there. Bootsy came over the back for a tip.
I think he'll facilitate. I think he'll do whatever it takes to win. I don't think he's gonna force.
Yeah, I agree. We got Nate on Tim. I like that matchup. You know, TJ on Todd. Need a little bit of help. I think, like I said, Buck going to guard, you know, the T-Wills and the Joels. And he, like we talked to him there, you know, pre-game, he's looking for that backside help in case he does get blown by. It happens. You know, Bootsy and Tate both right there for the help side. Just, you know, got to keep your hands up. Make him take tough shots. Lucas with the drive, good dish. Foul on Joel. It's the last thing Cobras need is foul trouble on Joel. TJ going to the line for 2. you know, you talk about passers, you talk about good passers in the league. You think of Nate Lucas, you think of, you know, Buck, you know, a couple of those other guys.
Trevor.
Nate just does everything.
Nate's always been a
high IQ.
High IQ and an underrated. I won't necessarily call him a point guard because I mean,
you know,
not necessarily had the best ball handling skills, but as far as passing and IQ, man, he's got it. He's got it.
Seeing him in that green, it just gives me these like left-handed Rondo vibes back when he was on the Celtics.
That's right.
Tim wanting it in the post on Nate, going to work, kick out, buggy. I think a big thing for Buck is trying to keep Joel off the glass, doing that early. Good kick, TJ to Buck for 3. Bang. Good. Oh, big screen by Steve. Good Lord, I got hit by one of them. Does not feel good.
No. Good move by Steve too. I think whoever they have on Steve, I mean, size-wise, is going to be a little
bit of a mismatch. It's hard to guard that big body. Strong too. Buttsy got hot the last game. Looking to get going here. Joel running the floor. Oh, got numbers. Buck looking for a TJ cutting.
There by Buck, not to force it. Get it to the cutting man.
This is not, you know, a game of Cobras don't. Honestly, probably one of the best shooting teams in the league. I feel like all year have just hit shots, and maybe that was just because they hit an abundance against us. But charge Joel.
Like we said earlier, they're a team that they don't have the best shooters, but they can
just knock them down when they get them.
Knock them down.
And it's a game here, but they don't want to get cold.
Bree is back on the camera.
Back on the camera. Captain Brown for 3. It's off.
Good board by Tate. That's another one. You look at him, he don't look too strong, but Tate, I mean, he's got that grown man strength.
He does.
He's hard to move down there.
He's got the handwork of a ninja, you know, flipping them discs on the DJ board. TJ with a couple quick slips to the basket for fouls.
That might be 2 on Steve. And with the Cobra size, that's not somebody you want to have in early foul trouble.
Here comes old man Huff checking into the game. He never got stretched. Oh, there it is. TJ good for the first one.
Two big free throws there. It's 4 for 4 from the line. Try to keep him off the charity stripe here.
Cobras trying to get a good look here. I know the last couple possessions been nothing. Joel looking to go inside. Midi. There's a good hit.
That's the thing about Joel, man. You put somebody too big on him, he
tries to take him off dribble.
He can take him off the drive. I mean,
and then you get somebody small.
You take him down low. It's just.
Yeah. Evan for Todd coming in. Evan's had a pretty quiet year. So he's always a guy who can spark off for 20. He just hasn't done it yet. Maybe this is the game. I'm not sure.
Saving it up.
We'll see. Buggy for 3. He's got to get one going. Cobras crashing hard. Buck on the run with TJ. Nice pass. TJ with a couple early buckets. All in layup.
For TJ.
Yeah.
4 from the line, 2 easy buckets.
Nate with a high heads there.
coach v. coach here. You love to see it.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Good call. Good call. He got him. Didn't let him land.
We'll get Huff here to the lining. Usually pretty money from the free throw line here. And I will say, I don't know if it's just old guys getting smarter, thinking about it a little more, but the league free throw percentage has been fairly high this year.
Yeah.
I know sometimes
it got better from the beginning.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know, we got, Johnny and Carter here checking in for Tate and Bootsy. TJ with another slip. Blocked by Joel.
Blocked by Joel. Good D by Joel.
Putting Nate in the middle is smart because his passing is so high. Good kick. Tim for 3. Got it. Got it. It's 16-15, folks. We got a 1-point game. Cobras on the run.
15-16. That's like the 15-16 Warriors right there. Find the open man.
Find the open man. Tim Brown as in Clay Thompson. Buck for 3. Bank.
Bank is open.
Bank open on a Wednesday.
At 9 o'clock on Wednesday night. It might be the ATM, but you can't access the money.
Buggy trying to get going. Buggy to the rack. Nothing. Cold early for most improved player. Oh, Tim tried to foul. Didn't get the call. They didn't call it. A little full court pressure here by the money team.
And with this lineup out here for the money team, this is where you'd like to see the Cobras attack a little bit. I mean, I feel like you definitely have the...
Evan's on the board, folks. Evan Knowles is back, baby. 1917 money team. Screen here by Johnny. Buck off dribble. Looking to pass it up baseline. Good dish to TJ. TJ looking for an and-one almost
early.
Every time he shoots it, but I didn't see nothing. Looking at a finals MVP here. Kick ball here on the baseline.
Haven't thrown it in. He's got Buggy.
LeBron with a chase down block.
Here's the patience you've seen out of the Cobras. It's a deep shot by Tim. But
Good hustle by Joel.
That's one you don't mind him taking.
Buck calling for Mesquite for TJ. Cobras stay in the zone. I'm sure they'll stay in it all game. Foul on Matt Huff. Reach in.
I think we got a 4-3 foul count.
The vet, Billy Hart, checking in for Robbie Carter. Johnny with a screen. TJ looking for a roller. Back to Buck, top of the key. Nate, open look, passes it up, looking for a cutter. He finds it every time. Nothing there, pulls out.
Buck with the sides advantage here on Huff, posting him up.
Looking for a clear. Buck looking for a little post up on the size advantage.
He's definitely got the size advantage on that one. And he's quick. I mean,
that's 2 on Huff early. 2 on Steve and 2 on Huff. Joel's got great hands. Great shot blocker too. Gotta push the ball here. Tim wanting it on the inside. Looking for a cutter.
Joel's one of them ones I like to call a Swiss Army knife.
Yeah.
He can do it all. Good shot here by the MVP.
Good shot by
looks here at the camera.
GM. He's giving us a wink. 21-19.
And he said this game tonight was dedicated to Tyler Hero, big Miami Heat fan, so he's doing tonight what Hero can't because he broke his hand.
Did Hero break his hand the same way you broke yours?
No.
TJ with a nice floater. Bang.
I think it's 12 early, I think.
Yeah,
for
12,
TJ.
14, something like that. You're looking to get finals MVP. Block Johnny Mathis.
If there's one thing about Johnny, he's going to play hard.
Going to play hard. He's going to defend. Todd checking back in for Evan. Smart move. 7 minutes left. Get Evan a break.
John, another thing about Johnny, he's going to do all the things you don't want to do.
Yeah.
He's going to get nitty and gritty. Might not be the best basketball player, but sometimes you ain't got to be.
A guy like him and a guy like Tate and Billy, sometimes fouls aren't always a bad thing. Those are guys that, man, you can, as Buck hits another three, those are guys that you can give a rough foul here or there and let them know you mean business and it don't really hurt or cost your team anything. Tim looking for a mid-range. Joel looking to go off dribble. Charge here by Andy Cavness. Joel on Buck. Buck doing it on both ends, a three and a charge. Digging deep in the bag for the ring.
It's kind of a slower paced game than what I thought. I thought it's pretty high scoring for the first half, but it hasn't been.
I mean, both teams are. TJ shoots the threes off.
Foul on Nate.
Yeah, good call.
That's them cheap ones you probably don't want, but it saves a fast break. So.
It does, and then Cobras get out and run. They run great, but I don't think anybody runs as good as not necessarily money team, but TJ and Buck, they run great. Nate will run a little bit. I don't know if the Cobras want to get an up and down game. Maybe it'd be something they need to look into. But this guy here needs to hit a shot. Championship nerves is getting the buggy. Buck with a pull-up three. Bang. Cobras might want to call a timeout here. 29-19. 10's the biggest lead. See if they can keep it. Cobras looking for a bucket.
Gotta have a bucket here. If you get a bucket here, nails.
Here's
get a bucket and call a timeout maybe.
Yep, here's where you got to go to the rack if you're Joel. Todd not even looking to shoot. Block.
Blocking foul here on Joel, Tyler.
That one was better than the first one. That was better than the first one. One and one, both teams. Next foul. 4:51 left. Todd for three.
Backward, good rebound. Good offensive rebound. Good move by
Wow.
Joel. Good bucket. It's a tough bucket, too.
Patton Brown with a tough one.
Got an 8-point game here. Maybe that'll settle the nerves a little bit.
Might want to pick Buck up high. I mean, that's too early. This will be 3 in a row. He didn't get it. Getting chippy. Tim short.
Big from Evan if he did it.
Good
hustle
rebound.
by Joel. It's that Swiss Army knife. He does it all. Crash the boards. I think Buck might have got a piece of that one.
Yeah. He did. That's the right call. He got a piece. Blitzy needs to get checked back in here, I believe, with 3:40 left. Maybe give TJ a blow.
Good tough take by Joel. Strong hands. Let TJ down there get a piece of it.
Yep.
I like this by here by Matt taking the time.
Tate, big three. He's done it all year.
Good box out by Tim. You don't always see that nowadays. A lot of people just jump. And there's Joel.
Woo!
Oh,
Missed the easy bunny. He's going to want that back. If they don't score here, he's going to regret that. He's going to regret that if they don't score right here. Comes back not to haunt them.
Yeah, it's key right there. If not, they go down and score. It's a 4-point swing, 5-point swing.
Yeah, Cobra was looking for a timeout. It would have been a good one. See if they can manage another stop. Nope, they did.
Here's off. Missed a fast break layup.
Man, 2 easy layups missed. Buck pull up.
Still only a 6-point game here. It's 1-1 both ways. So.
Yeah.
There's Tim with a deep 3. There's Evan. That's the Evan right there. I mean, that's 3 blown layups in a row. But that's the Evan that can score you 20 right there on the video back.
Good pass. Oh, I thought he missed it.
And I heard a too little chant from TJ Parker.
Heard a lot out of that guy. Body, yeah, good call. Good body. Things getting chippy here, folks. We don't want it to get too out of hand. I believe that was the right call, though.
You know, that's another reason these professional refs were brought in, like the cabinet, so you don't ruin friendships. Because I can tell you right now, if that was a Tyler Parker or a Micah Grandstaff out there making that call, tempers would be flaring.
That's why I'm behind the mic. Tempers are flaring.
And they called that on the floor, but it is 1-1. And it's 3 layups and a free throw there. I mean, that's 7 points.
Sounds like the crowd is siding with Money Team. Money Team's won the fans over here. Couple turnovers here for the. Oh, sorry. Don't get caught up. Come on. We all right? We'll do our part to try to keep tempers low. Buck with a nice steal. This is going to be a hard meet. Thought it was at least.
Ten-point game here, but
30 seconds.
That's 3 easy missed layups from the Cobras. I mean, don't ever like to make excuses for a team, but Jeremy wanted to call the foul there, but the whistle got stuck in his mouth, so I'm not sure what to call it.
Oh, good pass by Buck. Great first half. 37-27, Money Team. It's not out of the question, though, for the Cobras. Buggy's not hitting shots. Todd's not hitting shots. Couple of easy layups. I mean, this is easily a 37-37 game right here if they don't miss shots.
We've seen it right there. I mean, that's 3 missed layups. I mean, luckily Todd got a putback on the one that Joel missed, but I mean, two missed layups that were close, and then a missed free throw. That's 5 points. Yeah. That's 5 points there, and you let them get out and run. I mean, that's the difference in the ball game. So, like you said, you get a couple of these role players hitting some shots. I mean, right back in this thing.
Key is Buggy and Todd. Buggy and Todd's got to get. I'm gonna call it now. They both got to hit 2 apiece. They got to have 12. Well, not 12, but yeah, they got to have.
I'm gonna say 10 to 12.
Yeah, they got to have 10 to 12.
Tim hasn't really hit. I mean, he hit 1 big 3, but I think he's probably 1 for 3, 1 for 4 from deep. So get him locked in as well. I mean, it ain't out of hand by any means. We got a 4-minute halftime here.
Let's see if I can go get a word with the captains. See if we can work something up.
We're gonna try to get a TNT halftime interview here from the winning team. Can't do it from the losing team because tempers usually prevail in that one. But we'll see what the co-host can get cooked up. I don't know if it's the back-to-back getting the Cobras or what, but they look a little tired over there, rightfully so. I know my old ass couldn't play back-to-back. I think we're getting an update on the scoring totals from halftime. Just like the rest of the league, though. I mean, it's competitive. Wasn't expecting a different championship game. And I think if you ask most people from the beginning, I know most people had the Cobras in the championship game. I'm not so sure if as many people had the money team as the Cobras, but I mean, you got great role players, and then you got Buck. I mean, it's
Spoke with some of the vets on the money team, and the two words was locked in, and it was defense. That was their key, locked in and defense. They're just trying to stay focused, trying to play good defense. Cobras a little bit more tempered, wanting to hit, a couple more shots, a couple layups, which we knew. Check the scoreboard out. Buck has 21 at half. TJ's got 11 at half. And for the Cobras, it's kind of evenly, a couple guys with 6 and 8 here and there. But big first half. Buck had 4 threes in the first.
That's huge. And I would go on a limb and say Buck's got 21, but I would say he's probably got 5 or 6 assists to go with that 21. I mean, it's the thing about picking somebody up like him full court. He can slice you up many different ways. But
I would honestly look at the Cobras to try to, if they do man, maybe send a double. You got to send a double on the pass, on the dribble. What's the adjustment? Make layups. If he continues, man, you got maybe look at sending off the dribble, sending another guy. Who's winning that?
Lakers losing by 16 with no job.
Got to get Todd and Buggy going. Got to get Captain Brown going.
Yeah, about 15.
I need some legs, different legs at doggo.
Buddy, you don't want my third one, you might. For you folks at home, if you heard that, I do apologize. We'll try to keep it PG.
I do look for this I look for the final of this one to be within 10. I don't think he'll stay this big of a deficit. I think the Cobras will make some adjustments. I mean, it hurt early. Steve with 2 quick fouls. I mean,
Huff 2 quick fouls.
Get those guys out of the game. They can't really play as physical what they like to. And it's high school rules here pretty much. You only get 5. You don't get 6. So
I don't get paid enough to get 6.
That's right. We'll get the second half underway here. It's going to be, I want to say Cobras ball to start, but I could be wrong.
Yeah, money team won the tip. Money team stays in man. Kept the same matchups as they did in the beginning. Joel got to look to take over. I know Buck's on him, but don't be scared to go at him. He's one of the best scorers in the league. You can't shy away from it. Tim's not.
Nice bucket by Tim. And this is where you got to pick him up deep. Pick him up high, but
looks like a 3-2 they've changed to a 3-2 for the Cobras. Oh, he should have went up.
Good D by Joel. Good hustle by Tate.
Should have went up with the first one.
Another one.
Nice. It's a little hook by Bootsy. Sorry. Too many boogies.
Too many bees.
Steve for 3.
In and out.
Good D by Buttsy there to sag off on Joel Cutting and give a shot to Steve. I think that's probably the shot they would want. Buck wanted it. He might be trying to get his guys involved.
Still a 10-point game here. Buck trying to get them set up. Playing up high, let Nate run mid. And I think Buck even said it in one of the earlier podcasts. He said maybe he was being a little too ball dominant, which rightfully so, I mean. But his goal was always to get Nate a little more involved, to be the playmaker, and I think they've done a great job of that here.
That's wild right there.
That's right. .12-point game here, 18 minutes left to play. Cobras trying to buy a bucket.
Tim trying to do everything he can to will his team back. Come on, Cap, bring them back. Not understanding why the Cobras are putting 2 guys that high and basically giving them the free throw line. Put one guy high and another guy at the line. I'm not the greatest coach, but slowing down a little bit, making them come out.
Yep.
Come out of that zone.
They have to. They don't have a choice of not. Good pass. Lulling them to sleep, finding what they want. Eventually got to come out of that zone.
Yeah, TJ just said, make them come out of the zone. Yeah, he gets. That is the right call. I know it's a men's league, but that is the correct call. Cobra guy's not too happy about it, but.
And I did hear somebody say ball doesn't lie, as he missed 2 in a row.
I heard back here. I heard somebody saying, "Dang, it's the Marlboros," so he might be sucking a little in. He got the second.
Did you say Marlboros or Bud Light? I couldn't hear you.
We won't speak about Bud Light on this podcast ever again.
Good time out there by the Cobras, I'm pretty sure.
I'm sure they're going to talk about defense, and probably if Captain Brown's smart, he'll get them out of that zone, do something different to speed them up. Looking for Huff to kind of step up and talk a little bit, but I don't see it. Yeah, they're matching up. I hear about who they're taking. Smart call there by Cap.
Very smart.
Look at Joel to go on Buck. Tim on TJ. Steve on Buttsy. Buggy on Tate. Maybe Todd on Nate. Maybe, I'm not sure. We'll see. A little bit full court pressure here by Money Team.
I like this right here. Speed. They're not hitting shots. The legs aren't there. Try to speed them up a little bit. But if it starts to get broke easy, that's a quick way back in the game.
Buggy dribbling right into a shot. No, gave it up. Turn and score. Yeah, don't be scared. He's done put it on the floor. Good work right here. A little sky hook. Oh, he went right back to the defense.
Tough move.
Tough take. A 9-point game here, 15:30 left. Nate looking to attack. Nice dish.
Easy layup for TJ.
Buck going, telling his guys to spread the defense out, so just gonna think they're gonna play smart and take their mismatches and go at them. Joel's got to look to get it inside here. He does. Send a double, triple, and it was enough to get the stop. Buck pushing, no numbers.
Joel knew it when he put it up too. He grimaced a little bit. He knows it wasn't the best take. Look for him to dish it out here again if they all collapse again.
I like to see Buck get going. Not get going, but keep going. I like to see our first 40 bomb this year.
It would be wild. What do you have, 21 and a half?
21 and a half. He's calling for a high ball screen, looking to get Steve in the switch. Or Buggy. There's TJ for 3.
Good hustle here by the money team.
Good hustle by Nate Lucas. Excuse me, Coach Lucas. He gave us a salute. Good by Bootsy. I don't want to get into too much of a rabbit hole, but when I say Coach Lucas, I do hope it stays that way. Oh! Hard foul to the face. Buck didn't like it.
Look for that one to draw a.
There's gonna be some bad blood on that one.
That might be enough to get Buck going for the 40 bomb.
Not good for the emotions either. Tim sits, Steve sits, Huff comes in, Evan comes in. Money team makes some subs also. Robbie and Johnny come in, and Tate and Butty said that seems to be a rotation, and then here in a couple minutes Billy usually subs in for Robbie. So money team's got a good rotation. Buggy trying to get going, kick out to Evan. Making Evan shoot, and he hits.
It's a 3. If the Cobras can get this within, 7 or 8 within, 8 or 9 minutes left in the game, it's huge.
It's not a bad push. Robbie's wanting it on the inside. Buggy looking to give it up. Huff on the push. Oh, good block! Good block by Nate. He's hyped. So am I. What a block. He just makes winning plays, man.
He does. Right place at the right time, always.
Buck going at him. Ooh. Ooh. You saw what I saw?
I saw it. I said that little hit in the face was going to give him an attack move. I shouldn't say little hit to the face. He did take a smack.
He took a shot. But right there, he might have missed it from blurry vision.
Yeah.
We'll have medical staff waiting after for the,
They're on the way.
Okay, they're on the way. Concussion protocol.
Nurse Brooke is in the building. She will be able to take a look at him.
She's dazed. She might be asleep back there.
She did have some teeth work done today.
Oh.
Had to get a little shot.
She feeling good.
She did call me with her mouth, touched her bottom lip, touching her chin. So she is a little out of it. Good comms by Nate.
Robbie
Jokic.
Bang. Good shot. Good
hustle by TJ.
I didn't get it. Shot, Robbie.
Still a 15-point game here.
TJ looked to call a quick timeout. Not. Oh, good pass. Oh, back to him. Evan trying to get going, help the Cobras.
There it is.
Dang. Season high 8 for Evan Knowles. Nate.
Yo.
You know Page is terrible because y'all let East Right hit a walk-off and win the game.
Blue Rain won nothing in 48 years.
What did we do to Clark last night?
Okay, I'm glad you won a regular season game.
Page baseball? Man, Page baseball is legit.
Bad turnover there by Buggy.
Billy in for Robbie. Seen that coming. I don't know if you guys can see it, but there are some fans over in the corner packing their bags, heading for the exit early so they can beat traffic.
Look at Nate there.
Nate said, I done got a block, I done got a charge, I done got a steal. I'm getting me some buckets. Give me a 5-piece McNugget to go along with them fries. I think we'll reach in on Billy.
I think he caught that on TJ. On the body.
Maybe. Could have been.
Hard to see from
Maybe reffing the score a little bit, trying to get this thing back close. You never want to do that, but it happens.
Is that why they let y'all quit reffing? Is that what y'all try to do?
That's why I got the only technical in the league. Good box out, Johnny.
And there you have it. They must have went to the VOD review in between games because we have been announced who got the only and first technical of the year this year.
League's not over yet. I'm banking on somebody getting one here. Down 15 here. 8:20 left. Buggy 3 just not there in the ship. He probably will hear about that in our golf chat.
I think all the slack might be off Buggy with what we've heard about Micah this evening.
Yeah, Mike has got to be dogged a little bit.
Rough him up a little bit, and then we'll let Buggy have some of it.
And then they'll probably let us having it for not even being there.
Yep.
Huff on the reach there, 2 shots for Nate. Yeah, 15-point lead. I'd maybe look to get TJ a break. Probably not Buck, but maybe TJ and let him come back in.
Yeah, I'm surprised Tim hasn't checked back in. I mean, he's been out for 3 or 4 minutes. That's championship game. I don't know if he's coming in last 6 or 7 to get some energy or what.
Hey. Well, ask Tim. Tell Tim. I give the motion for Tim to come in, and all he does is take the blade to the throat, signing that his season is over. TJ looks at the camera as a sweet finish. We've seen a lot of $5 moves and 2-cent finishes, but we finally got the $5 move to $5 finish.
Yep.
That 5 for 5 deal we like. Cobras out of sorts, no energy, no camaraderie. Oh, whoa!
Cable production crew. That warrants a technical.
It would be bad on a family if only 2 Parkers would have technicals. Be bad look on us.
Nate throwing the ball in here. Buck running to the corner. This is a Buck bucket right here. I'm calling it.
A little bit too much body. One and one here.
1-1 here for the money team.
Everything is against the Cobras right now. All odds stacked against them. Captain Brown checked out.
Good board by Joel.
Billy with the rebound. Got to shout him out. Come on, Billy, get a bucket here. Get it.
He don't like buckets.
We need to see a Billy bucket.
There's one person that's not going to stop.
There it is, baby. The Billy bucket. Todd with a tough take.
Just got a timeout. 60-42, 4.5 left.
What's the Lakers score? Starving, I ain't had dinner.
What's Mac making?
Nothing. She's probably in bed.
The question is, well, if she's in bed, Grace is definitely in bed.
Yeah. He's probably up mowing the yard at this time of night.
It is 61-44, but early in the second half. Just started in the second half.
Similar to this score here.
Yep.
MVP. Not you, Billy.
And after that stroke right there by Billy, I see where William got it from.
Yeah, absolutely. We got Cole checked in here as Steve, Huff, and Evan check out.
Rumor has it Chuck Short has suspended Billy Buckets from the 7th day.
Why is that?
He wasn't supposed to play here tonight.
Oh, man.
He broke an agreement.
We just got word that Chuck Short has suspended. Hey, is it because he did what Draymond did? Yeah. Suspended Billy from the 7 day for 2 weeks. Billy with a floater, don't go. Bootsy with the tip, don't go. Corey Williams for 3.
Look at Bootsy with a rebound.
You know more than I know, but nice take by Bootsy. You know, obviously Corey here, good shooter. Never knew much of him as a basketball player, but I heard he's a heck of a COD player. Do you have any backup on that?
I will say, Coral, he never really played a lot in school and stuff, but he a little too late, Buggy. But any day he's off work, he is out at the Stanley Courts.
Oh man, he's a Stanley Court vet. And
they play out at 7th. He's one of the ones that go out the 7th day, so a lot of basketball experience. I mean, he plays a lot. But yes, I will say he is damn good at COD.
We'll give him a shout out where we can.
I like old Core. Core's good dude, good kid. Todd with a bucket.
The fans are not watching. I'm not sure why we're not calling this game. If it gets to 20, I would. Might get a yam here.
There's Joel.
Easy flush.
Joel with the big dunk.
Might spark some energy.
Don't call it a comeback.
Big 3 right here. Buggy, I'm calling it. Back to back. Short. Dang, Buggy. TJ got hit in the face. Looking for a call, don't get it. Well, let's go ahead and give our first shout out to the first Page County Men's League champions, Tyler Jenkins and the Money Team.
I was telling him earlier during the break when you went over there to look at the scores, I know a lot of people probably predicted, this was probably the prediction of the championship. I know. I mean, I can't really speak for the 3rd and 4th seed because, you know, that everything was so tight, but I think these are the two teams that, you know,
everybody picked.
Yeah. I definitely know the Cobras. If you had to take 8 votes, I'm going to say probably 6 of them went to the Money Team. You might have had a couple ins and outs.
Kind of reminds me of a Suns-Clippers matchup. There's a lot of firepower out there. You know, Buck, TJ, you know, Joel, Tim. You know, a lot of firepower on both teams. Nate, you know, great player. As Buck and TJ check out here, get their ring sizes over there.
The first Page County Men's League is 1 minute and 10 seconds. Probably a little less than that. They'll probably cut this game here
shortly.
Fairly short, but
it's coming to an end. It was a lot of fun. all you folks out there that listened. I had a great time tonight. It was the only way I could get involved. They wouldn't let me ref. They wouldn't let me play. They held me back all year.
And we hope to, maybe we'll have to talk about it, but maybe do something like this for, the games next year, all the games. Instead of doing the weekly review pod, just
Jeremy does want to let everybody know that the perfect season was, in fact, ruined by his loose balls.
Maybe have a little commentating every game next.
Yeah,
next
get everybody
year.
involved.
Have everybody commentate.
4 for 3. They're looking to get him a bucket late. Get Robbie a bucket. There it is. Ah, he blew it. There it is. Oh! Come on, Rob. Trying to get a couple guys buckets here late. Go, Coral. Trying to get Buggy possible. Tate still playing hard with 20 seconds left in the blowout.
I love that.
That's
Then Marlboro. The disrespect, Jokic.
To pull out and spaghetti. Oh.
Good year, guys. Congrats, Money Team. Congrats, Cobras, for making it here. Congrats, Buck, for MVP. Tim on GM of the Year. Andrew for a great league.
Absolutely.
Andy, Jeremy for reffing, Alex for reffing. Shout out to my boy Nathan Myers here for co-hosting. Bree McKay for filming. Signing out.
And as always, appreciate the sponsors. I know we said it every
chance
podcast, but 5K Customs, Castle Vineyards.
It's all about right here.
DJ
what you see on the
Tater
screen. It's all about what you see on the screen right there. The future. Buck is hyped with GG. He's pumping the crowd up.
End it.
Signing